we talked about when we get married, you know, Facebook passwords, we can have it.
Oh, sorry, just checking my wife's email again. Hey, interesting thoughts by some Prime News viewers there. Here's some more details in this case now. Leon Walker thought his wife was having an affair, checked her emails, and guess what? She was. Wife found out, complained, and a Michigan prosecutor said Walker broke the law. Joining me now, family attorney Vikki Ziegler, psychotherapist. Janet Fox still with us. She's also the author of Last One Down the Aisle Wins. So let me start with our lawyer. Vikki, I mean, come on. You're married. Don't you become one when you're married?
Well,
how can I snoop on myself if we become one?
Snooping, per se, is not illegal, so have no fear. You will not be charged with anything while you're looking up your wife's emails. But I think this case really stands out. It's ridiculous. I think an overzealous prosecutor doesn't have much to do to look at this case and say that it was hacking according to the Michigan statute. I've looked at the statute. It makes no sense. That statute's intended for people that commit fraud, identity fraud, theft, or steal trade secrets, not go into and hack your wife's email.
This is not right. Let's take a listen to what the wife had to say on Good Morning America.
Okay.
Shortly after we were married, he insisted that we, have any conversations through emails. There was not a notebook.
How did he get in?
He guessed at it. He guessed at my password.
Shouldn't that be our password, Shannon? I mean, to love and to hold forever and ever, yada, yada, yada.
That's right. They might have to put that in the vows from now on. It's like a new era, you know, to love
and make it look like they're doing something wrong.
Absolutely. You are definitely right. I mean, she was cheating on her husband, and she's the one crying trust. It seems a bit hypocritical here. She's the one who broke the trust first.
Hey, Vikki, take a listen to what the husband, Leon Walker, had to say on Good Morning America.
What don't you share in a marital home? You know, she'd asked me to read her emails before. She gave me the passwords before. She didn't hide it.
You know, and honestly, and I do from time to time have to check my wife's email because, and don't worry, I'm not reading all of the emails, but I'm just reading the ones that are relative to, you know, whether it's this game or that game, directions, airplane ticket or something. But I mean, isn't it a different relationship, husband and wife or parent and child, when it comes to looking in someone's email?
All right, Vinny, let me tell you this. Okay, let's talk about facts. Every case is different. They have two divergent positions. The wife says, I never gave him my password. The husband says yes, and it really hinges on access. If you have a private, secured password on your email, and you have an expectation of privacy, and you bring your computer home and you say, this is my computer.
Boo!
What?
Husband and wife. Hey, let's go to the phone lines.
If you do.
Let's go to the phone. Nancy's in Oklahoma. Nancy.
Oh, this has got to be the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. I agree with your panel. This woman, first and foremost, she's a cheat. All right? She got busted. If you're married to the person, hey, all fair and love and war, they say, I'm going to find out there's not a woman in America that wouldn't jump up and say, oh, I'm going to look in his wallet. Oh,
exactly. It's like looking in her wallet. Looking in the purse. Thanks, Nancy. Danny's in California tonight. Danny, your thoughts? Danny, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, Danny. What do you think about this snooping on your spouse's email?
Well, I think this is ridiculous. I mean, we're wasting taxpayer money for this, and, you know, when you're married, you split things down the middle in a divorce, and, you know everything about each other. He suspected she was having an affair. My wife doesn't go into my cell phone. I don't go into hers. We just have that simple trust between us, you know, and if something's going on, you know, he's looking through the computer. This is ridiculous. I mean, this is one of those things that...
Absolutely, Danny.
Just a waste of people's time and money.
Thanks so much for the call, Danny. Vikki, I'll give you the last word on this. How about some legal guidance for the folks at home who have a spouse who has an email account somewhere?
All right, so the question becomes, how do you want to handle it? Do you both want to have access to one email, your own email? You want to keep it separate? If you don't want your spouse to have any access to your email, do not bring your laptop home, or don't execute your password or the one that they think they may be able to break into. Make an obscure password or use your computer at work. And you know what? The bottom line is, anytime you put anything on an email, you go on a website, a social networking website, that can be used as evidence if you are going to get divorced. Remember that. Illegally obtained or not.
Don't ever get divorced. All right, Vikki, Shannon, thanks so much. Next, I'm going to bring in my panels of news junkies on this one. Also, coming up.